to Missy Ironing. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this Adire bubble dress. It's super easy. Stick with me. Let's get right into the video. This is the Adire fabric I'm making use of. Make sure your fabric is folded according to the pattern. You can see that I folded it to the midpoint. Yes, and I folded it in 4. I measured my desired length and folded it in 2. So I'm going to use the extra length there as the scarf. So I'm just going to cut it out and work with the length that I have. Now this is the extra fabric I have. I'll be using this for the scarf. I would also measure the biggest part of my measurement, which is my hip part, and it's 40. I'm going to mark out then that's 40 divided by 4. So this is just a guideline to how I'm going to work. So next thing is to measure shoulder to waist, which is 16, and waist to hip, which is 24. So that's what I'm marking out now. So my 10 inches, I'm going to add another 10 inches to it, making 20. That's 2 times 2 of my own measurement to make it big. That's what I want to achieve. The style is meant to be free, so depending on how free you want it to be, you could add just half of the measurement. That's the 10 plus 5. You could use 15. At the down part here, I'm gonna make use of 15, while I'm just going to trace it and join it with that hip part. You're gonna see how this looks like. It's gonna look like a butterfly, and that's the design I'm going for this particular outfit. So as you can see here, I'm just trying to increase the measurement from that 15 to be able to meet up with the 20 that is at the hip part. So I'm just going to curve it this way. As you can see, I'm covering it, and you're going to see end results pretty soon. I would be shaping the shoulder part to come out a little bit so it can look more of a butterfly, as you can see. So I have this butterfly shape there. It's not straight at that point. Now I just have to cut it out, and basically it's not something that's difficult to get. You can see how I curved that part there. I just curved it a little bit like an L, and then I straighten it down. So this is what I have now. The next thing to do is to cut the neck hole. I want it to have a kind of V-neck at the front and normal round at the back. So firstly, I'm going to cut the round of both of them. Then I'm going to open this up, because the way I fold it, I can't just cut it out like this. So firstly, I cut out the neck hole for the back. I used about 4 inches and 3 inches. That's 4 inches by the shoulder and 3 inches for the length. That's what I used, and I'm going to extend this with about 3 inches. That should be about 6 inches, depending on how wide you want your neck hole to be. If you don't want it to be this wide, you can just reduce it. And mine is pretty free. It's kind of pretty wide a little. You can just maintain 3.5 regular neck hole for the shoulder and the length, depending on how you want it to be. So this is the extra fabric I have. I'm going to tape the neck, so I'm just trying to figure out how to cut this out. So I'm just going to iron this out first so that it can be easy to cut. So this is what I have now. I had ironed these parts, as you can see right here. So I ironed this in just one side, then I'm just going to cut it. I need a straight rope to use for the neckline, piping the neck. So basically, it's only the neck we're going to pipe. The sleeve side, we are just going to join it. So this should be really easy for you to understand. Now this is done, and I think we have to go into sewing now. Yeah, that's it. So how to pipe. Piping is not really difficult. You just place your fabric, that's the piping fabric, on the clothes, and you sew. I used about 2 inches for my pipe. That's 2 inches divided by 2. I folded into 8. That's 1 inch. I don't want it to be too small. I prefer to trim it out rather than not having enough to fold it. So I just pretty much go round. After this, the notch it and press it down, regular neck piping style. Yeah, I'm just joining it right here, joining it. Now this is how it looks like, and this is how I'm just going to notch it round. Make sure you don't notch it and exceed what you sew. Just notch it round and pretty much press it down. Make sure notching and neat, notching make it sit well. Then you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to sew it down. This is pretty much easy to do. You don't need a special sewing skill to do this. You just need to know your way around the machine. Now this is what it looks like. You should work on the sleeve now. This is the sleeve part. You can see that this is the neck hole and this is the sleeve, the armhole. So I'm going to be measuring 9 inches. Then I'm going to mark it. Then I'm going to just fold it, just press it. So I'm going to do the same thing for both sides. 9 inches, 9 inches. I just fold it and stop at that 9 inches, like fold it like as if you're folding the tip of a wrapper. Just normal fold. Yeah, depending on how much allowance you want to put there, I'm just going to fold it like half an inch, just about 1 inch each side. So this is pretty much easy. We just fold this in and get onto the next thing. Yeah. Our dress is actually coming together already. I love this outfit. I love the fact that it's free and it's very easy to get, very easy to understand your way around it. You pretty much just want to do the same thing for the other side. You measure the 9 inches, then you start from 9 inches to the other 9 inches, that's 18 inches in length. Then you just sew it straight, and basically this is what we have. When you fold, it looks this way. Now this is what we have. This is how it looks like at the side, and at that point where you started and finished the armhole, you're just going to sew that point down and do the same thing too for the other side. I'll be trying to understand what I'm doing here. I'm just putting my fabric in place because the fabric is kind of big and I'm trying to just maintain the space for this video. So this is what I have. Measuring 9 inches from the shoulder. I'm just going to mark that point there so that I don't go too much, and do the same thing for the other side. From the shoulder, 9 inches. From the 9 inches I marked, I am going to sew it down using about half an inch allowance. I just sew it down. It's pretty much easy. Just go according to the same way you cut it. Just sew it down and do the same thing also for the other side. After working on both sides, I'm going to fold the down part. So depending on the allowance that you leave, I left about 2 inches, so I'm just going to fold this in 1 inch. I will iron this out, and that's all basically. I do hope this video is helpful. I hope you learned something. I hope this was easy for you to grab. If you like this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any question, you can drop me down in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video. Bye.